Hello yoga friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica, and today we'll be doing a 15-minute practice for the neck and shoulders, just to release any tension that's stuck there so we come out of this practice nice and open. If you've noticed my change of scenery, I am currently on a gig. I am an actor and singer in my life as well, so I'm in theater housing outside of Philly right now. I will be back in the usual green room very soon. So today we're going to start in Sukhasana, easy pose. Fluttering the eyes closed or taking a soft gaze. Bringing hands down onto the knees, palms down for some grounding energy, or palms up to harness some energy from the universe. Begin to find your even breath in and out through the nostrils and come into the present moment. We'll begin our practice by setting an intention. Anything that comes to mind is wonderful. And if nothing comes to mind, you can always use this one. I release what no longer serves me. I release what no longer serves me. And whatever intention you chose for yourself, begin to inhale that in through the nose, deep into the belly. And open the mouth, sigh. Exhale out anything extra you may have brought onto your mat today. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling through the nose, deep into the belly. And open the mouth, sigh. Exhale out anything extra. And returning to your even breath, knowing you can always come back to your intention throughout practice and perhaps throughout the rest of your day today. Next exhale, we're gently going to drop the chin to chest and begin a neck roll to the right, up and back, inhaling. And once you reach halfway, you'll begin your exhale down and around. Making sure not to get the shoulders involved here. Just checking in to see where the neck is today. We'll take that one more time to the right, inhaling up and back. And exhaling down and around. And once you've completed your second round, begin your inhale, neck roll to the left, up and back. And exhale, down and around. One more time, inhaling, up and back. And exhaling, down and around. And inhale that head back up to center. We're going to exhale right ear to right shoulder. Option to simply place the right hand on top of the head, maybe straightening that left arm down beside you on the mat. Making sure you're not pressing here with the right hand, but just placing it. Stretching through the left side of the neck. And on your next inhale, float that head back up to center. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Option to place that left hand on the head and outstretch that right arm beside you. Allowing the right side of the neck to stretch and open. And next inhale, float your head back up to center. Beautiful. And we're simply going to turn the head to the right. Just noticing how far it goes. And bring it back to center. We're going to do a little self-massage here. So taking your right hand and with your left pointer finger and your thumb, massaging that space just on the base of the thumb here on the right hand. Getting in there. Sometimes it's very tender here. Be gentle. Make sure you're maintaining that even breath. Getting into that space between the thumb and the pointer finger here on the hand. Let's do this for about 2 more rounds of breath here. And then take that right hand and massage the ear, the lobe, all around the ear, maybe shaking it a little bit. And then we're going to float that right hand back down, sitting up nice and tall in your Sukhasana. And let's try turning our head to the right once more. And see if you gain any more mobility there. And then coming back to center. We're going to look to the left here. And just notice your mobility to the left. And then with your left hand, you're going to massage that left hand with the right fingers. Base of that left thumb, getting into that space between the pointer finger and the thumb. Just little circular motions here. And we'll take about 2 more rounds of breath. And releasing that, we're going to massage that left ear with the left fingertips. We gently shaking it. Making little circles with the thumb. Pulling that earlobe out. And floating that left palm down to the left knee, sitting up nice and tall. Let's simply turn the head to the left. See if we regain any mobility here. Beautiful work. And from here, we're going to start some shoulder rolls to the back, moving from the neck down into the shoulders. And reverse those shoulder rolls to the front. And bringing everything into neutral. Let's inhale those arms into a T and exhale, cross right over left. Give yourself a nice big hug. Option to bind into eagle arms here. Making sure those shoulders stay down, elbows away from the body if you are an eagle. And 2 more rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, let's bring the arms back out to a T. And exhale, cross left over right. Give yourself a nice big hug and option to bind into eagle. Two more rounds of breath here. And next, inhale. Bring your arms back out to a T and float those palms down onto the knees. Inhaling, looking up to the sky, gently pressing the belly out for seated cow pose. And exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine, seated cat. Let's take that 2 more times. Inhaling to cow. And exhaling to cat. Inhaling to cow. And exhale to cat. Inhaling back to a neutral tabletop. Let's find our way into a wide knee child's pose. So bringing feet together, knees about as wide as the mat. Let's exhale that forehead down onto the mat, reaching those arms out in front of us. And we're going to bring that right palm just underneath the right shoulder. And inhale that left arm up to the sky. And exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right shoulder for thread the needle. Option to extend the right fingertips towards the front of the mat. Allowing your pelvis to lift as much as it needs here. Really opening through those shoulders and upper back. And if you have your right arm extended, go ahead and bring that palm directly underneath that right shoulder. And inhale that left arm up to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Inhaling the right arm up to the sky and exhale that right arm underneath that left shoulder, coming in to thread the needle on the opposite side. Option to extend those left fingertips towards the front of the mat here. And you can bring that left palm underneath the shoulder if your arm is extended. And inhale, bring that right arm up to the sky and exhale. And bringing our hands down to our knees. Just going to bring our knees in about hip width distance. Or for a traditional child's pose, sit back and exhale. The forehead down to the mat. And let's bring our hands, our arms, back by the sides here in our child's pose to really release that upper back and those shoulders. An option here in this child's pose to even clasp the hands at the lower back and straighten the elbows, really opening through those shoulders here. Making sure not to move the head at all when you're in this posture. Now, if your hips aren't allowing you to do child's pose with your knees a little closer in, you can just do this seated, like this. Wherever you are, let's take about 3 more rounds of breath.
And on your next exhale, gently lower the arms and walk those fingertips towards the front of the mat if you are in child's pose. And we're going to inhale and come to our bellies and gently roll over onto our backs to find our Shavasana for the day. Bringing the arms out by the sides, or maybe resting on the belly or chest. Adjusting any hair or clothing that might be distracting. And stop being a human doing and just be a human being. Scanning the body for any tension we can exhale. And letting go. I will let you know when it's time to come out of your Shavasana, but for now, simply rest. And you are welcome to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. But if you'd like to close out class with me, begin to bring awareness back to your breath. Introducing movement back into the body by wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling through the wrists and ankles. Maybe reaching your arms overhead and taking a nice, good morning stretch. Maybe bringing the knees to chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Any organic movement to wake the body up before rolling onto one side for a fetal position. Using your bottom arm as a pillow, keeping your knees bent here. Next inhale, let's gently press your way up into Sukhasana, easy pose, where we began our practice today. Keeping our eyes closed or in a soft gaze here, we'll bring our hands to heart center. I want to thank you for coming to practice with me today, and I hope to see you again soon on your mat. We'll close our class with the sound of Om. Inhaling through the nose deep into the belly. And bringing thumbs to third eye. May the light and love in me recognize and honor the light and love in you. Namaste.